Hey guys, welcome back. First of all, I just wanted to apologize for my voice. If my voice is sounding a little harsh or rough, I'm kind of starting to lose my voice. I've been uploading I've had such a huge influx of subscribers lately, and I just don't want to let anybody down. So I've just been trying to cram and just upload as much stuff as possible, and like ride this wave while I have it. But my voice is kind of giving out on me too a little bit, so I'm trying to push through. But anyway, enough of that. It's not important. Today I wanted to talk about my item filter and the importance of your time efficiency when you're mapping. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. And thanks for watching the video. All right, guys. This video might I'm just gonna say it how it is. All right, this video is probably gonna be really boring to a lot of people. It's also gonna be very informative to a lot of other people. I've been wanting to make this video. Let's just go. I'm just gonna start doing it. We're gonna talk about my item filter. Now, I want to be clear. This is not my public item filters. All right, I keep these up to date. These are a collaborative work with me and my crew, and we've been making item filters since way back in the PoE 1 days, and of course have continued to do so for Path of Exile 2. These are all public on my profile for those of you who are following. But today, I'm talking about my personal filter, OmniStrict. So this is not going to take that long. Bear with me. It's worth me explaining. We've got all the tier 1 and tier 2 uniques. We've got all the multi-base uniques. We've got uncut spirit gems that are item level less than or equal to 14, because those are the valuable ones. You're only going to drop those in the campaign areas, really, but I make sure it is there on the filter. Specifically normal rarity jewels. These never drop. They cannot drop. Jewels always drop as magic or rare. So why do I have this rule in my filter? If for some reason there's ever some bug and a jewel drops normal rarity, I want to make sure that I see it. Just because it would be a cool meme item. Not important. Moving on. Orb of Annulment, Greater Jeweler's Orbs, Chaos Orbs, Orbs of Chance. These are all worth more than an Exalted Orb, because we're going to get to that in a second. Distilled Isolation and Suffering, these are the two most expensive emotions. Then we've got all the greater essences that are valuable. Adaptive Catalyst, okay, is the only catalyst worth over 1 Exalt. All of the others are very cheap. You can get all that you need on the Alva exchange, and yeah, it's no big deal. Adaptive are anywhere from like 3.5 to 4 Exalts a piece, depending on the day. So I do want to see those. Yeah, we got our tablets, logbooks, all that good stuff. Waystones, tier 15 and 16. All the other waystones are hidden. Let's see. Yep, item rarity, normal. Item level greater than or equal to 82 breach rings. These sell in bulk at a good value for the crafters. We've also got sapphire rings and stellar amulet bases for the chance orb gamblers. These are both worth quite a lot. We've got attuned wand and siphoning wand, item level 81 or greater. These also sell for good value in bulk. All of these you can find on the TFT Discord server. You'll find people with want to buy orders every day. There's always people buying all of these. So, yep, good little side hustle there. Charms. Now, charms, the only way to get quality on a charm is if it drops with quality. Of course, all the charms are hidden on this filter, but if they ever drop with 20 or more quality, I would like to have one, just to have one, so I've got a rule to make sure I see them. Stack sizes of gold greater than or equal to 4,000. Any less is hidden, because even if gold is hidden, the fact that you automatically pick it up when your character gets within proximity, even if it's hidden on your filter, you still pick it up. So you don't need to see all the tiny little piles of gold that clutter the screen. You'll be picking them up as you traverse the map automatically, regardless. Divines, Perfect Jeweler's Orbs, Mirrors of Calandra, Fishing Rod, this is a just-in-case rule. Pinnacle Keys, this covers, for example, Crisis Fragments are considered the class Pinnacle Keys. Quest items. This is not just for the campaign. This is also, like, for example, the Book of Knowledge you get for your Atlas passives. Moving on, we've got item level greater than or equal to 20 on uncut skill and spirit gems. These have the same appearance as a divine orb, since they are quite valuable. This here covers like exotic coinage, expedition artifacts, and all the rest of the essences that are not covered in the rules above. Most of the essences are about 1-to-1 with exalted orbs, but they always drop in a nice and neat little pile, and you know where they're going to be, right? Because you kill the essence, it drops them, you pick them up, it takes 2 seconds. No big deal. Now we get into the hide rules, all right? We hide breach splinters, we hide simulacrum splinters. And you might wonder, but don't I do breach and delirium like all the time? Yeah, I sure do, because it's way more enemies in my map. Breach spawns in a lot of extra rare enemies. Delirium, not only do you get the enchantment effect from the installation, but you also spawn the delirium bosses, right? So I don't pick up the breach and simulacrum splinters simply because if we look at the currency exchange, a breach stone, 215 exalts. So I need to pick up 300 splinters to make a breach stone. That means each one of those splinters is less than an exalt. And think of this, it adds a lot of time, because let's say you do 3 or 4 breaches in a map. You're going to spend more time picking up all that stuff than you did clearing the whole map. So instead of that, my philosophy is just get to the next map, because if the map that you're in is not the one that drops a divine orb or drops a perfect jeweler orb, just as 2 examples, the sooner you get to the next map, the divine and the perfect jewelers and the headhunter and the astromentus and all the stuff that you dream of dropping, well, if it didn't drop in the map you're in, get out of that map, get to the next map as soon as possible. Just map. Because in the same amount of time, you'll end up running 5 times as many maps. And rather than picking up, and it's a lot of effort too, all those little clicks. It's a lot of effort picking up all this stuff that's essentially worthless. I mean, it's worth less than 1 exalted orb, and exalted orbs, let me just get back to my filter here, are also hidden on my filter. I've got in my stash, I've got like 10,000 exalted orbs. Did I pick up 10,000 exalted orbs? God, no. I go run citadels, sell the crisis fragments. Every citadel you run, you get 900 exalts, let's just say as an average value. I'm not going to pick up 900 exalts. That would take 100 maps. No, just run 1 citadel and there you go. If you saw the video earlier, we ran 3 citadels and we came out with 2,600 exalted orbs. That's enough exalts for me to roll maps until the end of early access, right? So I'm not picking them up, man. Alchemy is the same way. If I ever run out of alchemy orbs, I'll go on Alva. I'll buy however many I need to roll my maps. And it doesn't cut into the coffers very much. They're very, very cheap. So I guess the main takeaway from this is that it's all about time efficiency, right? All about time efficiency. If the map you're in, or let me say it a different way, every map you activate is like hitting the slot machine. Now, are you going to hit 777? Probably not. But the more often that you keep hitting that slot machine, the more often that you're going to hit that 777 and hit the jackpot. The cool thing is that it doesn't really cost anything to hit that other than the time you spend in between maps. So the less time that you're picking stuff off the floor that's useless, the less time that you're sitting in your hideout, like I am right now, right? If player 1 plays for 1 hour and runs 5 maps and picks up all the bubblegum currency in their maps, what do they come out with? Total, probably less than a divine orb. If player 2 runs for that same hour and runs 20 maps, because they're not picking up all the bubblegum currency, they're probably going to end up dropping actually valuable stuff, like perfect jeweler orbs, like divine orbs, or hell, even greater jeweler orbs and chaos orbs, for example. Not only that, but they're getting more EXP too. It's always nice to level up, right? So of course, I'm talking about running maps, because obviously there's profit crafting, there's currency flipping, there's boss farming. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about just blasting maps, just map. Gotta become Dora the Explorer, dude. I'm the map, and just go. Just blast. And I don't want to be picking up anything that's worth less than an Exalt, because I don't want to pick up Exalts. So, this wasn't always the case. This wasn't always true. 4 weeks ago, it was worth, farming your breach stones and your simulacrums and picking up every Exalt that you could. But at this point in we'll call it the league, right? Even though it's not technically a league. I guess it's early access league. At this point in the league, we can't be doing the worker bee kind of stuff. It's too much time, it's too much effort, it's too many little clicks, it's too much time sorting your stash. Spend more time just killing enemies. And you're going to, in the same amount, in the same day, in the same play session, you'll actually end up making more. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but just hear me out, listen to everything I've said, and you'll find that in practice, it works. Anyway, I'm going to start blasting some maps. I hope this wasn't too long-winded of a video. If you're still watching, thank you a million. Check out my other videos as well. Sorry if I sound a little bit hoarse. It's because I've been talking into my microphone for like 7 days straight, and I'm just not really used to it. I need to acclimate a little. I need to get, get used to it, because I'm not used to it. I'm new to this whole thing. But anyway, if you liked this, content and you want to see more, check out my channel. I've been uploading as much as I can, and I will definitely keep uploading as well. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.